Discovery is a feature used to configure hardware settings. Ensure that Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol (DHCP) is enabled on the network. If there is no DHCP server on the network, it is then also possible to connect to the default controller IP address 192.168.100.1. Ensure that the PC server IP address is in the same range as the default controller IP address. There are two options available: the standalone Discovery utility and the Discovery function available in the Primo server application. Option 1, using the standalone Discovery utility. Use cases for standalone Discovery. You don't have access to the server. Initial commissioning of the site. Your role is only to configure the IP settings of the controller and not installing the controllers in the UI. If you want to pre-configure controllers before installing the physical hardware on site. Multi-site configurations. You are based on a remote site and don't have access to the server. You must install the software but don't have to install SQL and run the scripts to create a database and SYSDBA login. The standalone Discovery utility has no database access. Option 2, using the Discovery function in the server application. The Discovery function is used for detection of controllers and configuration of network address settings. To search for all master and slave controllers on the entire subnet, select Search for Devices subnet. To search for a specific master or slave controller by targeting a specific IP address, select Search for Device by IP. Once a controller has been discovered, it is recommended to select a static IP, to prevent the IP address from being assigned to other hardware. Ensure a valid IP address is entered, or the controller may be unable to communicate. If this occurs, restore the default IP address. If the host IP address under site configuration in the UI is not set correctly, the controller won't respond to the server after enabling this feature. Ensure you set the correct host IP before enabling Safe IP. Safe IP secures your device's IP communication with system hardware and software. Only activate it after fully configuring and installing your devices, as activating it beforehand will disrupt communication with the hardware. Use this function only in high-security situations. Force changes is only used when a standard change cannot be performed. Here you will enter the subnet mask for the controller, the gateway, and a descriptive name for the controller. Enter the default login password. We recommend you change the password for added security. Take note of the port numbers for each type of controller. And that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.